The Wellington City Mission works with people who are living life hard. So people, for whatever reason, life's been tough, they don't have enough money, they're struggling to survive, their kids are struggling, they don't have homes, they don't have the things that you and I would take for granted. We have the privilege of working with families for as long as it takes. So we see the change happening for children and for families. Spend My Super is amazing. It's the opportunity for us to benefit from people's generosity, and this has been an amazing initiative because it gives people the chance to spend money that they probably don't need and make a very, very real difference in the lives of those who really just don't have enough.
Kids Can provides food, clothing and basic healthcare items for children in Decile 1 to 4 schools throughout New Zealand, and we do that so they can get to school in a position to learn. Funds raised by Spend My Super will enable us to continue working in the 741 schools that we support across New Zealand, giving more than 180,000 children access to our programs. It's really important that we hear from the children themselves that benefit from us. So their voices are the ones we listen to the most, because we want to ensure that the products and the services that we're providing really enable and remove those barriers that they face when wanting to engage in their education.
For 99 years, our charity has worked with those in most desperate needs in Auckland. And so over the last 99 years, we've worked for families who are suffering without parents, living in poverty, children who have nowhere to go. Those who are in most desperate need in Auckland come to the Auckland City Mission. Children living without food can't go to school, experience social exclusion and incredibly poor health. Spend My Super will really assist us in delivering nutritional and appropriate food to families in need at this time.
For many years we've offered services to families and communities. So we work with hard-to-reach communities, we innovate to provide better choices for people. New Zealand has a real lack of mental health and addiction support for families, for young people, for singles, and of course mental health and addictions affects the whole family. We provide a service where perhaps one person is getting support but actually the whole family is affected. So we have a really strong view that no matter what your circumstance, everybody has a contribution to make and they want to make that contribution.
The Christchurch Methodist Mission works with people from the cradle to the grave, but for Spend My Super we're particularly focused on the work we're doing with children and families, really supporting children and families out of poverty and helping them to set themselves on a positive steps towards the future. Well, currently we're actually working with about 2,000 children and their families every year, so we want to be able to use Spend My Super to really support these families in different ways. We just think it's the most amazing initiative, and want to thank Sarah Trotman for her amazing energy and Liz Greaves for her vision.